Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Which means that we've got 8 other vehicles in there, and we want to edit, we want to replace selected vehicles. So we're going to go with an electric series 1042 in there, and we're going to take passenger, we're going to have the bi-level, 2 of those in there. So all I'm going to take is I'm going to do it like that. Replace for $134 million. I don't have $134 million at present, so what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to sell everything except for line 6 and line 4. Right, I can't afford to do that replacement, because I'm losing too much money. I've got a phenomenal turnover. I'm just losing a big boatload of money. So if we go Alexander, Golden Eagle, James Collins, Yannick, Jeremy Hall. I'll leave Meredith in there for a minute. Leave Rosalou, Scott the LZ, Smudolini. Seems there is not enough money. We're bleeding money out pretty fast here at the moment. I'll sell those vehicles that I've gone and selected. I wanted to, oh, wait a minute, cancel. Better idea. Let's go back with my original plan to replace all of these with better trains. I'm going to pause that a second. Go here and go here like that, and then TH Tom the Yank Tonza Tube. I got the turnover. I'm just losing money hand over fist here right the way through. So what we're going to do instead is I'm currently minus 10 million. I need 100 million. I got to borrow 100 million to be able to make this thing pay off. So I got to sit here and click for a while. Well, I've borrowed 100 million. That's as much as they're going to let me have at the moment. And that's it. So I've got 90 million right here. I now need to go back into the vehicles. I've got all of those. If I go to replace selected vehicles and we go and select my series, that's $62 million to replace all of those. And then if I go with the passenger wagon, I go with the bi-level, that's 99 million to just do that little combination there. I don't have the money to replace all of these, so I'm going to take off one replacement on line 5, which is going to knock us down a little bit. I'm going to take off one replacement on line 6. I thought I had one that was in very good condition on line 6. I do. That's Rosalou. That's still saying 99 million. Right, if I remove that, 99, 62, 14 bit. Oh, it's because I've still got that bit on there. Right, never mind that then. So I will leave. I'll replace 1, 2. I have another idea here. Right, so we get rid of these. These 2 here, the red and the yellow, we'll just sell those 2 trains completely. They can go, because I've got 3 ice trains on each of those tracks. And then we can go back down through, and we can start replacing some of these other ones. Down through here, like this. Scott, Smudolini, TH, Tom the Yank, and Tonza Tube. Right the way down through there. That is now 12 vehicles selected. So then we can go here, we'll replace, and we will go with electric, add that one in. So there's 55 million to do that. And then I go in here and I add that one in. Gives me a capacity of 33. That's 86. If I add another one of those in, it's 118 million, which we can't do. Now these are 33 apiece. The Einzwagen here is 21. That's 1.8. This is 2.6 million for 33 people. That's 21 at 1.8. I'm just wondering if maybe I should get rid of the bi-level ones and add those in instead. That puts it at 98 million. I can replace all of them, and I've got a capacity of 42. The capacity is not as good as what it once was, which we don't really... I mean, I have got the ice trains still coming through. So I'm lowering my capacity ever so slightly. Seems like a daft move. Doesn't seem like it would be a sensible move. 108,384 right there. We'll swap them round. Get rid of that one completely. I've got a capacity of 33 on these trains. I'm going to sell 1977 Rugrat and Yanak as well. Yanak is mediocre. 1977 Rugrat is vehicle condition 73%. If we have a look at TH over here, 79, so slightly better. So we will sell those two. I didn't actually realize you could do that. I've literally just found out. It's quite a handy little trick, actually. So we will sell those two. That's just going to reduce the number of trains that we've got running around on here. So I've got Tonza Tube on line 4. I've got Meredith Wyatt on line 4. And then on line... Why is it not scroll? Oh, I see. You can scroll along the train. It's pretty cool. I like that. Anyway, I've got 3 trains on line 5, plus I've got an ice train, and then we've got the others in here as well. So we've got 1, 2, 3 on line 3. We got 2 on some of the others, and then we've got 3 of these that need to be replaced on here. It seems like it would be a better idea like that, so that I can swap some of those over. We need to cut back on staff, it said. There's 9 vehicles selected. Right. 86, 79. Tom the Yank is 73. Have I got another pink one in here? I don't. Tom the Yank, fortunately, you are going to have to be sold on line 5. That one, he's going to go. So I'm going to sell you completely. Yes, and then I need to just now go through and pick out all of these double headers, which should leave us with 8 trains. That's 9 vehicles selected still. What did I just sell? That's 10 vehicles selected. Okay, well, we've got 10 vehicles selected. I've just sold 2. Line 3, I got 1, 2, 3 on here still. The pink line, line 5. All right, I need to sell one more off of there. That's what I need to do. Alexander Lewis, you're going to have to go as well. Sell you, yes, because line 3 has still got an ice train on it. Jeremy Hall is 80%. Scott M is 87%. Right, yep, that's fine. We'll keep these now. So we will take those trains there, and these are the ones that we are actually going to replace. We're going to go with the electric train in here. We're going to go with the Series 1042. And I'm replacing 9 vehicles. Place for 13 million. It's not replacing for 13 million at all, is it? 12 million per vehicle. Oh, we are selling a few of these, I suppose. And then I want cargo passenger wagons in here. A bi-level... Replace for 30... Oh! I replaced these ones that I've got left. I'm actually going to earn 33 million doing this replacement. Ah, it's because I got Brempool activated up. Right, now I'm just confused. Why have I got Brempool ticked? I shouldn't have Brempool ticked on there. So there's 4 of those trains right there. And then I got Scott and I got Rose. We got Meredith Wyatt right there, and I've got Jeremy Hall there. There's 8. I thought there was 8 vehicles. I was wondering why I had 9 on the list. Okay, let's try this again. Replace selected vehicles. Then we go into the electric, and I will add that one. It's 30 million that's going to cost me. And then I can go here into the passenger, add 2 of those, and it's going to take me to 70 million, which is going to leave me about 60 million left over to burn through at a ridiculous rate of knots. So I will do that, and that should be my cut back on staff. Not that it's actually worked. These here are making no difference. Line 3. Jeremy Hall and Scott, I want to colour you in green. There we go, look at that. That's much better. And line 4 over here, I want you two coloured in blue. Line 5. These right here are going to be coloured in pink. Like that. Line 6, you're going to be coloured in orange. Like that. Excellent. Go. How is that not cut back on double trains and 2 trains attached to each other? I've done that. I literally just done that. Right now, that is what I've just gone and done. Just going to have a look here a minute. That's the train that I've got. Scott, over here. It's not 2 trains attached to each other. How am I supposed to get rid of them, then? Have I actually got to get rid of all of the other trains that I've got on the lines? And just sell them? Is that what they're saying? I had a feeling that that's what they mean for me to do. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I've cut back on staff. Use only the Intercity Express as a double train. I've got rid of all of my other double trains now. So what am I supposed to do now? Now that
Entrepreneurial thinking pays off. The latest quarterly figures are promising. But a new challenge is already waiting. A more efficient operation of regional railroad routes while increasing the appeal in rural regions at the same time. It's only recently that responsibility for local public transit now lies with the individual German states. They award contracts for providing transportation services in their domain. Whoever tenders the most economical bid gets the contract. Handling the basic supply of local transit shouldn't be left to the competition. Secure the contract in the German federal state of your choice for your company.
Decide if you want to provide a local transit service for Baden-Württemberg or Bavaria. Well, that's the different sides, is it? I don't know which is the best one. Does anybody know?
The train station in Stuttgart has long since reached its capacity limits. After years of reviewing all the options, a construction project has now been approved. The planned en route station is going to be the new heart of Europe. Modern, innovative, high performance.
I accept.
The realization of this trailblazing project of the century calls for 1 or 2 compromises regarding several buildings not essential to operations, certain areas of the nearby water protection zone, and a handful of old trees in the castle gardens.
Build a new train station in Stuttgart and meet all the additional requirements. Well, that should be fairly simple, right? This cutback on staff, double trains, the only thing that I can think of to do the cutback on staff is essentially remove all the other trains. It doesn't make any sense otherwise. It appears I've got to remove all the other trains. I've got nothing sort of stashed in there. And these new trains that I've gone and bought, they don't seem to qualify either. I thought I was going to be doing well with those, but apparently they're not acceptable either. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to go up through and I'm going to sell a whole lot. They've all had their time in the sun. There is 8 vehicles selected right there. I'm going to sell every single one. Cut back on staff, 8. Okay, now they're just lying to me. Only use the Intercity Express as a double train. That's the one I'm using. They surely can't mean me to join 2 of them together, can they? That surely cannot be what they're talking about. I had a feeling that is what they're talking about. In which case, all of the ones that I just got rid of, I actually want them back, and I need to do it the other way round. Like, so, Phil Bannister here, and Matt, like, if I was to join those together, would that even work? I don't know. Let's send those right there back to the depot a minute, like that. And then if I go and have a look in the depot in here, and go to Matt Cedars and Phil Bannister like that, and clone, edit selected vehicles, and then what I do is I bring them up there together, so essentially Matt Cedars is 1, modify, Like that. I've just got Phil Bannister on his own. Cut back on staff. That is exactly what they mean me to do. Is to join them together and run these as doubles. Right, I'm going to... I haven't long sold them. Rather than me going, but I'm going to have to just jump into my save game files a second. Alright, I've jumped back into my save game over here. So we're going to go... basically what we got to do is we got to work these in doubles. So I'm going to want to bring several of these back in. So Bremple and Dog Rocket, we'll return those to the depot. Like that. And then... oh, wait. No, I don't need to do that, do I? If I go like this, I put them onto line 1 like that. I can still do it like this. I want to I want to have it at 95%, 95%, 95%. They're in excellent condition. So I will take Bremple and Dog Rocket like this. Maybe Dog Rocket and Marcus Crawford? I don't know. And I will then go to replace, edit selected vehicles like this. So then we go and we move that one up like that, modify there. That's cut back on 2 members of staff, and I've got these 2 joined together on the one line. It seems an utterly pointless exercise, to be honest. Over here, I got 94, 95, and 95. So Scott M and Phil Bannister, I will take you and I will edit these, and we will put Phil Bannister under the Scott M. No, we'll do it the other way around because of the condition that they're in. So Scott M will go onto the Phil Bannister, and I will modify. I don't know if that's going to make any difference to anything. Right there. So there's cut back on some more staff. Now, line 3 over here and line 5, they've got these other trains on them. So these others, I've got them, like, spread out a bit more, which means I could do with getting some more trains on here. I don't know if I can just sell one of these. If I was to sell an intercity, would that actually work? If I got rid of the one on, say, like, let's try Edward Jasper, line 3. We'll sell him a minute and see if that does it. That does actually work. I could just sell them off of the smaller lines. And Eric King. No, don't sell. Don't sell. That was a mistake. I need to buy him back. I need to go and I need to buy that one back. So, line 5, I'm actually going to change you now. You're going to be coloured red. And Eric King, you're going to move on to line 1. And then line 4 doesn't have any. Line 5, line 3. See, I'm not going to have enough trains running these lines, am I? I don't really know. I need to buy one more on this line. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to go to Matt Cedars right here and do that. And then I'm going to have to go in, not sell, I'm going to have to edit selected vehicles. So I got Matt Cedars in here. And I don't have to do that at all, do I? I think they only want me to do it as double. So I've either got to have a double or not have it at all. It's essentially what they're saying. So I need to add that one in there. So that makes it into a double. Modify that for $62 million. Modify. That is actually what they want me to do. Right, and then I go into here and I will take Eric King, who is at 95%, 95. So Eric King and Bremple next. Eric King and Bremple, I then need to go to edit selected vehicles like that. And I need to pop you up onto that list like there. I need to modify like that. Right. Cut back on staff. That job is completed. That's what we needed to do. This seems like an utterly pointless, stupid waste of time. But I'll leave it go for a minute. We'll see how that works out. I've got some lines there that don't have as many trains running on them. Increase manager salaries. Financial incentives to the benefit of top executives are conducive for their cost awareness. What absolute rubbish. A long-term study has shown that the person who has the least impact on the performance of the company is the top executives. All of them. you can have anybody as a top executives and it has zero impact on the overall performance of a company. They are the one that has the least impact on anything whatsoever with running a company. As many studies have actually shown this, they don't want you to know that because they pull, bonuses of millions, which is ridiculous. And
infrastructural buildings that are not necessary for operations are expensive to maintain. The idea suggests itself to dismantle the relevant facilities and sell them off to third parties at a profit.
Reduce the number of roofs and outbuildings at train stations. We need to remove outbuildings and... Ooh, right. So how do I go and do that? Well, that's not actually sending me anywhere at all useful. So we've got Ulm over here. We've got Ingolstadt. I've already gone and removed everything on one side on that one. So let's go over here. I've got a great big passenger station building there. So what's the... What do we want to do here exactly? It wants me to, if I go to configure like this, what exactly is this asking me to do? I've got that one right there. Remove outbuildings. Is that an outbuilding? Passenger buildings. Oh, I see. Right. Remove the extra bits on the side, essentially, and then remove the roofs as well. This, ladies and gentlemen, is capitalism at its finest. Right here. No, I'm not making political statements. I don't do that on this channel. I wouldn't dream of it. There. Right. We've just gone and stripped everything out from there. And we want to go over to this side, and we want to configure, and we want to reward everybody's hard work in here by stripping everything out as well. There we go. I've now got to do the same on one more station. And we can just pop in. Right, I can't do it on that one. That one's not going to make any difference. Ingolstadt over there. What about you over this side? No, it'll be Ansbach. That'll be the one that we want to do this to. Right there. See, we want to take out those extra bits on that one. So Ansbach is going to be the one that we're going to strip. Strip mine it for parts. You right there. Remove that roof. Remove that roof. We don't care if you're standing in the rain.
The experience accumulated so far on the matter of manager salaries indicates a sizable return on investment regarding the special bonuses that took place. This successful strategy ought to be maintained.
Oh, what an absolute load of rubbish. The experience accumulated shows that by giving our managers $1 million in bonuses, it's returned the money. It's given a sizable return on the investment. The only person that has benefited from that has been the manager themselves. No one else has benefited. The country as a whole won't have benefited because they will have taken that $1 million bonus and they will have immediately stuck it in an offshore account. They won't spend it in this country at all. It will be shifted out of the country. The only person that will benefit from that $1 million bonus is the manager himself. And as soon as he's got enough of your hard-earned taxpayers' money in the bank, he will then disappear completely to an offshore paradise where he pays zero taxes. And yeah, and also these privately run railways, we still get... They do it in most countries. They say it's going to be privately run. The government still subsidizes it all. So your taxes are still paying for it. They just run it really badly and take these bonuses. No, I'm not making political statements. I'm going to stop doing that now. Right, pay now.
Analyses show that a savings potential exists in the case of travel expenses for management personnel. The commensurate outlays could be reduced by using planes instead of traveling by train.
Translated, management have decided that they want to go by plane because they're so disgusted with the cutbacks that they've made to their own railways, they no longer want to travel on those trains. So now we've got to do it. We've got to change things around for them. Stuttgart. I need to find Stuttgart and Frankfurt. We need to put an airport into each of these. We need to establish an airline. Right, we will do this very quickly, and we'll do it as shoddily as possible, because I don't like this management approach. I don't like what they're doing. Passenger airfield, passenger airport, cargo. We're going to go with a passenger airfield. It is going to be cheap, cheerful, out in the sticks. I'm going to make it as unpleasant as possible. I want these managers to really regret doing this, to really regret messing things around. They're not going to benefit from this. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna make them climb. We're gonna make them climb ladders to get up. Yes, this is what I'd like. This is what I'd like to do to them. We'll put this one all the way out over here. Bring that one around a little bit, and where should I put this then? All right, I'll put that one up there. Back in the trees a little bit. We'll dump that one up there like that. There is our passenger place. And so Frankfurt to Stuttgart. And then we want to go road over here. What's the betting I'm going to have to put a bus transport route in here to do this. We will bring you up here like this. And we'll bring you over in front of the airfield like this. There. I want to run that along over the front of it, like that. And that's where we're going to stop. So we'll leave that one over there. And then, what's the other one? Frankfurt to Stuttgart. There's Stuttgart, over there. Right. And I'm going to do much the same with this one, really. I'm going to be stubborn. Difficult about this. I'm going to put this one all the way out over here. You're going to go... I suppose I better turn it round and do this right. There, we'll plonk that one down right there. So I've done that bit. I've got you in there. Then I'm going to go here, and we need Stuttgart transfer by vehicles. What's the cheapest, nastiest plane? I've only got one plane in here, so I will buy that one. Right there. That aircraft is going to be called... I need to give you a name, don't I? You've got to have a name in here. We are called Compteki. Make sure I spell this right. Compteki, right there. And I need to give you a line. Let's just get rid of that. Get rid of that. You in here. I actually need to make a new line a minute. So you're going to go Stuttgart transfer over here, over there to Frankfurt North. And you're going to run that little loop there, like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go in here. We're going to go to Compteki. We're going to give you a coat of paint like that. And we're going to assign you to line 8 like that. Pay them another $1 million. Surveys taken at the management level conclude the performance capability of executive employees could be enhanced even further via additional bonus payments. So the managers have concluded that their own performance is going to be increased if they give themselves another $1 million. Does anybody not see what's going on here? It's the big con.
Your commitment isn't able to be measured in numbers yet. But the measures taken regarding your colleagues in management, both men and women, are already generating a very positive response.
From the men and women that we've gone and give millions of dollars to, no doubt. Right. Let's keep things moving then. We need our turnover now. We've just got to let that one go and tick over a little bit until it reaches the $42 million mark. I've got my various trains in here running up and down the lines. Like, for example, Dog Rocket over here. Dog Rocket is now a ridiculously long train that is... This isn't needed. Well, unfortunately, folks, that is all we've got time for today. Sometimes even our fantastic pilots, train drivers, and lorry drivers, and bus drivers, and boat drivers, and all the other drivers need a little bit of rest. So while they rest up and have a cup of tea, If you've enjoyed the episode, could you please head down below and give us a like? And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.